to the Mex Mundo kitchen. Today's recipe is a super simple recipe for when you have this sort of sweet craving for donuts, and it's precisely how to make donut bites or donut holes, however you want to call them. You only need 4 ingredients. It's like super easy. You can't get any more simple. It has a lot of flavor. There is no rest period, so that makes it even better. In about 10 minutes, you're gonna have your donuts ready and you're really gonna enjoy them. The ingredients you need to prepare your donut bites or donut holes are 140 grams of all-purpose flour, the equivalent is 1 cup. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, the equivalent is 6 grams. 180 grams of natural yogurt or plain yogurt, the one that has no flavor at all. The equivalent is about 3/4 of a cup. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, the equivalent is 15 milliliters. And frying oil. For the coating of your mini donuts or donut holes or donut bites, I'm not going to give you an exact amount. It's just options for you to coat your donuts with. So one would be sugar, the other would be confectioner sugar, and also cinnamon. Okay, so let's get started. It is super easy to make this recipe. Before we make the dough, I suggest you start heating your oil. I'm not going to be using a frying pan, I'm going to be using a saucepan because the amount I'm going to use for making the donut bites is it doesn't make a huge amount, and I don't want to waste a lot of frying oil. The bigger the pan, the more oil you need. According to my pan, I'm using about 3/4 of a liter, which is still a lot, but it's perfect for the amount of donut bites we're going to be making. So while that heats, in a bowl we're going to put our flour and our baking powder. We have to sift them first, and then we add our yogurt and our vanilla extract, and with a spatula we mix. We finish mixing with our hands. It's going to be quite a sticky dough, but don't worry. And I mean, basically, you're done there making the dough. The next part is making your donut bites. Like I said, the dough is super sticky, so what I like doing is I put a bit of the same oil I use for frying, but not the hot one. You grab some, I have a little bit of cold one that hasn't been used here in a little measuring cup thingy. So put a little bit in your hands, rub it in, and then you can grab some dough. You make little balls, and you're going to put them in your hot oil. Don't drop them from high up. Do it from really close to the oil, like that you won't splatter and burn yourself. You're going to put in there as many donut balls or donut bites as you can fit. And with a spider or frying spoon, you're just gonna wiggle them around until they turn golden. You scoop them out, and you're going to put them on a plate that's been covered with some paper so that it absorbs all the oil. And you're going to do that until you finish using your dough. Okay, so we are done with the donuts. As you saw, it takes under 10 minutes to have these homemade donuts. They are so yummy. For the coating, it's super simple. I honestly never measure. I have my sugar and a lot of my spices in containers like these, and I just shake it into a bowl. But here's what I'm going to do just to kind of give you guys an amount. This is a third of a cup, so I'm just gonna dunk it in the granulated white sugar, put it in a bowl, and then I'm going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then I'm gonna mix it. In another bowl, I'm also going to put 1/3 of a cup of confectioner sugar. That one we're not gonna add anything in there. And then what you do is you just dunk your donuts in the sugar so it sticks, and then you are done and you have super yummy homemade donuts in under 10 minutes. Okay, so we are done coating our mini donuts or donut bites, and I already cracked one open. Let me show you guys. I'm not going to shake it too much. I don't want to get the sugar all over the floor, but the texture is perfect. They are so fluffy, and I love that it's so little ingredients and so little time. In under 10 minutes, you can have about 12 donut bites. If you want more, obviously, you just make more quantity than the amount I give you. But it's a really practical recipe to get that craving done within your homes. I hope you enjoy the recipe. I hope you prepare it, and don't forget to tag me if you do. And I'll see you in the next video.